The holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown. Goodness, that fried chicken is totally expired. Oh, geez Louise. Hey there everybody, Merry Christmas. I know this video is posted a week before Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving is too late this year and I'll be 7 feet under in the cold Midwestern ground before I wait till November 28th to engage in Christmas festivities. Grandpa, it's only November 23rd. Christmas is a time for a lot of things, like holiday outings and sitting out in the snow thinking about your life choices. I should have asked her out on a first date that wasn't carp fishing. But since sitting in the snow thinking about your life choices doesn't make for a good video topic, we're going to be talking about some holiday outings that I've experienced. So this first outing happened last year in Chicago in the car on the way to my aunt's house. Now despite the Christmas cheer in the air, I was not exactly cheerful, one reason being that this outing was causing me to miss the Detroit Lions vs Dallas Cowboys game. The other because I didn't really want to be in Chicago. It's the holiday season and that car is still going 80 in a 45. Anyway, despite the fact that I was in the car with no TV around, I was still keeping track of the game's play-by-play on my phone, and if you watched that game, you would know that we lost because of an incredibly stupid officiating call at the dead end of the game. What in the name of Gordie Howe's left toe was that? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm the type of guy who lets football affect my mood immensely, and because of that, I was not exactly in the Christmas mood for the rest of the outing, and seemed to drag everyone else down. You want to put the star atop the tree? No. Now, was I acting like the Grinch that stole Christmas? Yes, but that wouldn't have happened if the stupid refs didn't steal the game from the Lions. Ho ho ho, naughty list immediately. Speaking of things that happened in vehicles, a few years ago my family was coming back from a trip to Kalahari in Ohio. Now this trip was actually quite magical because it was also my first trip to Cabela's, but I actually remembered this trip more so for the event that happened on the way home when we crossed back into Michigan. Now I'm already happy enough when it's November and I'm exiting the state of Ohio, but this time it was different because the minute we crossed over the Michigan border it began to snow immediately. It was like once we crossed into a superior state, God turned on the Christmas cheer button. Oh boy, even the deer we're hitting have red noses. And this was pretty snow too, this wasn't like ruin your daily commute snow. This is too much Christmas cheer, man. Honestly, it was a peak experience that could have only been made better if in that moment I had a girlfriend, was drinking a Verner's, and was being notified I won $1 billion. I love the state of Michigan! This last story also has to do with snow in Michigan, but it wasn't nearly as magical as the last story. Basically, a few years ago, my family went with my aunt to one of Michigan's state parks in an incredibly hilly area with a ton of lakes that also happens to light up their hiking trails with Christmas lights for the holidays. Now, just by that description, you're probably imagining that one of us tripped and fell 40 feet down into the lake, or got mauled by a bear, or got lost trying to find a fishing dock at one of the lakes. Oh, for crying out loud, I knew I should have taken the left trail. But none of that happened and we actually had a good time. The problem arose when we got home and decided to order fried chicken from a place we didn't normally order from. When the chicken came, it tasted incredibly off, like something was expired, and none of us really ate much of it, but we also didn't think we would have any adverse reaction to it. We were wrong. After the eating of the chicken, I went upstairs to play video games with my buddies, and it was then that the chicken decided to make a very unexpected and loose exit, and I can confirm that something was definitely wrong with that chicken. Oh, moose milk, guys, moose milk, I gotta go to the bathroom, oh, for goodness sake. Now, luckily, there was a toilet nearby, and also luckily, everyone else in the house succumbed to this fate at times when the toilet was open. But the scary thing is that if we decided to get this fried chicken before we went on the hike, we would have been in the forest when this happened. Move over, muskrat, I gotta get to the lake. Oh, shoot, it's everywhere. Anyway, that's it for Christmas stories. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving and another Christmas video next week.